All right. Good morning, family community. Good morning. So happy of you to join us here today. I have a very special guest today. Well, a guest to you, not me, because she's been on our platform before, giving us some really fabulous nuggets, and she's back to give us some more and share some more books and about her life. But without further ado, registered nurse for over 22 years, a recipient of the Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nurses, honoring nurses internationally, international speaker, holistic advocate, author, and bestseller of one of the contributing authors in the book entitled From Stuck to Limitless. Then she wrote her own books, Eat, Sleep, Meditate, A Nurse's Guide to Health. Share, SHEIR, also stands for Super Healthy Easy. Inexpensive recipes. And she also wrote Lose Weight and Keep It Off for Good. Not just lose weight, keep it off for good. Understanding the weight loss game. Oh my, she has done so much. She's also a member, a very great member. She participates so well in my group. She even moderates my group, if I can say that myself. In the Caribbean, she's in the Caribbean Female Writing Promoting Your Books and Scripts group, my group, and she does a phenomenal job in there as well. She also has her own group on Facebook with over 830 members following her. So please definitely check that out as well, The Doctor in You. And without further ado, I'm going to call my dear friend, Nurse Marva Riley, on this morning to join us. Please welcome her.
Welcome me.
I hear the claps. I hear the claps.
Andrea,
Welcome, Marva. Welcome.
I thank you so much for having me on your platform. It is always a delight to chat with you. It's fun, and we get to learn while we're having fun.
Definitely, definitely. So I'm going to go right ahead into it and I'm going to ask you to tell the audience, not really me, because I know you already, but tell us who Marva is and where you were born and some of your hobbies outside of writing.
Oh, wow. Okay, hi everyone. I'm so happy that you tuned in with us today. My name is Marva Riley. I'm originally from the beautiful island of Jamaica. Came to the United States in my 20s, have two children. I'm the grandmother of five children, and I have one on the way.
Woohoo, woohoo, congrats. Didn't know that one.
Thank you. Deeply passionate about holistic health and wellness and sharing it to anyone who will listen. And my hobbies outside of what I do is I would say dancing. I love the art. I love dancing. I just went to a Christmas play last weekend. I love to have fun and enjoy life, put it that way.
That's wonderful. And it is great to do just that. I see her on Facebook all the time dancing. She practices what she preaches. She exercises every moment, having fun exercising too.
Yeah.
So I definitely do see that, and that is beautiful. So the next thing I'm going to ask is, when did your love of writing begin? When did that begin? What inspired it?
Well, I, uh, what inspired my love of writing are my life experiences. And I've been through many traumatic life experiences throughout my life, from childhood. And then as a young adult in my 20s and 30s, I went through a lot of traumatic experiences, marital issues, divorce, a lot of health issues. And moving from the island of Jamaica to the US was also traumatic. It's like a culture shock. And my sister always told me to journal because she also had traumatic experiences, went to professional counseling, and they always told her to journal. So I kind of resisted it for a while. We tend not to do things until we're forced to. And I started journaling to help me to deal mentally with my issues. And I loved it. I would write,
Mhm.
journal every day. I would write how I felt. I would write giving thanks and that, and just journal. And then one day, my husband, my current husband, said to me, "You have these books." He used to call them my black books. You have these black books. Why don't you make them into a book? Because write a book, because I had always said to him, I want to write a book. I want to write a book. Even if nobody reads my book, at least my grandchildren in the future, I didn't have grandkids then, would read them. And he said, you have a lot to tell. People will read your material. And that's how my first book, Eat, Sleep, Meditate, a Nurse's Guide to Health, was birthed.
Beautiful. You heard it. Eat, sleep, meditate, and
A Nurse's Guide to Health.
yes. Can
Yeah.
you share a little about this first book that you birthed?
Absolutely. This is what this little book, this little red book, looks like.
Yeah, I have my copy too.
Yes, yes. It's only 49 pages, so it's a very quick and easy.
Sure.
Most people read it from cover to cover in less than 2 hours. It is a small book, an easy book, but it's a powerful book.
It sure is.
In this little book, I have shared how I was very, very sick at a young age, because I started really getting very sick in my 30s.
Mhm.
I had heart disease where the doctors told me that if I didn't have heart transplant, I probably wouldn't live. I suffered with depression and anxiety and insomnia, gastric reflux, H. pylori, irritable bowel syndrome, shortness of breath, all
Wow.
kinds of health issues. And initially, the doctors were treating me with the conventional, the drugs, etc. I was a critical care nurse, and I knew drug was not the answer. Doesn't cure anything. It's Band-Aid. So when I was very sick with a heart issue, a colleague of mine said, "See this specialist and see if he can help you," because I was having this irregular heartbeat. It was really bad. I couldn't breathe. I
Mhm.
saw the guy. He did a procedure on my heart. 2 weeks after that, he said, "I want you to flush all those drugs down the toilet." I said, "Flush the drugs, even aspirin?" He said, "Yes, even aspirin. Flush them down the toilet. I want you to change the way you eat. I want you to walk for 30 minutes every single day." He said, "Practice yoga, meditation and prayer." And he said, "Reduce your stress level and enjoy life." I was 38 years of age with two little kids and a husband. I was so desperate to live that I followed that doctor's prescription to the T. And going from not knowing if I was going to live at 38 to thriving now at 62 with no health issues, that's what this little book is about, is to show people that no matter what the doctor says, no matter what your diagnosis is, no matter how you feel, no matter what your age, no matter what's going on, you too can take back your health. You too can take back your health, but you have to be willing to do the work, because I was willing to do the work because I was desperate. The doctor said, "Do this, get rid of the drugs and practice holistic lifestyle." I wanted to live, I wanted to thrive, and that's what I did, and I got the results.
Very nice. And if this is not an inspiration for you to live healthier and choose this kind of lifestyle, I don't know what is. All of these diseases, not just one, not just two, but many that she was diagnosed with, and she turned her life around because she wanted to live. And I love her little motto. I have it too. It's it's all about health. Health
Yeah.
is wealth.
Mhm.
And that is so true. Break it down for us. Break down this health is wealth.
Health
And
is wealth.
definitely let us know exactly when. Well, you just answered it to a degree when you changed your life around with this holistic venture?
The when was when I was 38 and all the drugs that I was being given wasn't doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me anti-arrhythmia drugs. It would bottom out my blood pressure. I'd be walking around like a zombie. Every few steps I took, I had to sit. I had no life, and I was 38. So the when was at 38. But you know what? I didn't just flip a switch at 38 and wow, everything just fell into place. I tried, I failed. I tried, I messed up. I tried, I messed up, but I always kept trying. That's why one of my motto is reset, refocus, and restart.
I
Because
know.
that's what I kept doing and kept doing. And the more I did it, the more the healthy lifestyle became the norm for me. A lifestyle. You see, the one of the issues with people doing this New Year's resolution, and I'm not saying people should not, but if you're just focusing on waiting until January 2nd to work on your health, you're probably not going to do well because it's not about yo-yo dieting. It's about learning what works for you, figure out the best way to approach your health, not focusing on weight loss because I know a lot of weight loss talk. It's today's December 17. A lot of talk
Yeah.
about weight loss, but focusing on healthy living. Like my doctor said to me, eat healthy. He said, get rid of coffee and tea. Because what? They have caffeine and they made my heart overly excited.
Right.
I was eventually able to reintroduce some coffee and some tea in my diet, but not a lot, okay?
Mhm.
He said, get rid of soda, get rid of sugar, because I had too much weight on me, which can cause all kind of cardiac issues like high blood pressure, etc. But little by little by little by little by little, I changed the way I lived. And that's why I can say at 62 that I have no health issues.
So,
Okay. So that's when it all started. And I forgot what your other question
guess what?
said.
I forgot too, Marva. But let me tell you this, I agree totally about not waiting until that special New Year's Eve to get started. I do agree with that. Some people need a marker, and that's okay. It's okay to have a marker and say, I think I will begin now. Then I will give myself some time to reset. Use that as your resetting time. You say, I want to do this, and I
Mhm.
am going to renew my mind to do just that starting this time. That's
Yes,
okay. But
yes.
we shouldn't always look for, oh, New Year's Eve to do this, because sometimes it doesn't work out as you pointed out. And I agree totally with that. And that's a breakdown right there of your health is wealth message.
Oh yes,
Good one.
that
Okay.
was yours,
Okay,
and
that was
health is wealth.
it.
Health is
Okay.
wealth. Health is wealth in that, okay, so anyone who suffered from major health issues
Right.
will know that you spend a lot of money on health, on sick care, because it's really not health care, on sick care, into drugs, going to the doctor, the hospital, the copay, etc.
Yeah. Sick
That's
care.
one way in which health is wealth, because you don't have to spend all that money. In all honesty, I have not been to a doctor in the longest while because I'm sick. Every couple of years, I'll do a checkup, but nothing because I'm sick. I don't buy drugs because I'm sick. If I have a little congestion, I might take a piece of ginger, garlic, or something like that. So health is wealth because another reason why health is wealth is when you have lost your health, you realize that no matter how much money you have in the bank, no matter how nice your house is, no matter how nice your car is, no matter how nice you dress, if you don't feel good or you feel that your health is being threatened, nothing else matters to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nothing.
You'll be sick in bed, in that hospital bed, doing nothing, can't do anything.
That's right.
So can't get to that bank account to
And
buy all
you
the
might pass
food.
away and leave that money in the bank. Or even if you don't pass away, you're alive, you can't spend it.
True. Absolutely true. I agree. Thank you for breaking that down for us.
My
So for
pleasure.
someone, and you kind of touched this too, I think you're answering all my questions all at once, but for someone going through all these ailments that you were just diagnosed, that you were diagnosed with back then, diabetes probably added to that. I know you probably didn't have that one, but someone that's going through diabetes, high blood pressure, all these other things, arthritis, all these other issues, they can hardly move to exercise, and they're giving up hope. They're not being able to exercise because of the pain. They desire not to eat healthier, and they don't sleep well already. How would you encourage this person? What would you say to them? What would be the first steps?
Well, I tell you something. The first, I addressed the first in this book, Lose Weight and Keep It Off for Good. I have a
Mhm.
12 step program. It's not really a program, but 12 steps that anyone can use to successfully change their lifestyle. And the number one step that I have in this book is your mindset. The Bible, the Christian Bible, and maybe the other Bibles from the Islam or Jewish or whatever major religion that people practice in this world. I'm
Mhm.
Christian, so I know I read a Christian Bible and it says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. If you tell yourself, I am too sick to exercise, I am too sick and depressed to eat healthily, I am too sick to sleep well, I am too sick to do this and too sick. Yes, that's what it'll be. As a man thinks, so is he or she.
Mhm.
So you have to begin with the mindset, which is why I also say in this book that January 2nd might not necessarily be the day that you start that health and weight loss plan. It could be February, maybe March, because you need to deal with this mind first. You got to say, what is it I want to accomplish? How can I accomplish that goal?
Right.
What or who will be my support system? What am I going to do when I mess up? Because you will mess up. And you also need to let yourself know it's not about weight loss, it's about your health. If you approach your health from a weight loss standpoint, you will always fail because you're going to be focused on that tummy's too big. Oh God, I gained 2 pounds over the weekend. Oh, I look terrible. I'm a size 14 and she's a size 8. Get off that. The focus should be on health, healthy lifestyle. What can I start doing to transition from an unhealthy lifestyle to a healthy lifestyle? And it might very well be that instead of eating a donut in the mornings or a bagel, I'm going to have a half of a bowl of oatmeal, or I'm going to do a smoothie, or I'm going to do a salad, or I'm going to do a baked potato, or I'm going to do a boiled egg with one slice of bread instead of two, three, four. What tiny step can I take towards being a healthy me? It could be instead of sitting by that desk, I'll get up every hour. I'll set a timer. I'll get up every hour and I'll walk around the room. Instead of sitting in front of the TV for 2 hours, I'll do an hour and a half. Tiny steps and then build on it. I'll find someone who can help to motivate me and I'll take some, nuggets from what they're speaking and implement them. Because come January, come December, you're not going to be where you are. It's long term. I started at 38. I'm 62 now. I didn't do this overnight, and neither will you. And if you try to do it overnight, you're going to fail. Baby steps lead to bigger steps, and eventually you will get to that goal. You will be able to get rid of that diabetes. You will be able to get rid of that hypertension. You will be able to get rid of that arthritic pain. You will be able to get rid of that sleep problem, because everything is interconnected and is based on what we eat, or lack of activity, or stress level, insufficient sleep. They all go hand in hand. That's why health has to be approached from a holistic standpoint. So start with that mind.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You hear her, audience. You hear her. Baby steps. We can't take a big bite off of it and think we can succeed. Baby steps. I love it. So, what do I tell now? Because today we're seeing so much food recall, dyes in the food, chemicals, genetical modified foods, and such. What do I tell that person that say I am scared to buy anything? Even organic fruits and vegetables are being recalled these days. I don't know what to buy. I'm frustrated. What do we say?
In a nutshell, eat real foods. Eat real foods. So instead of eating a can of apple, whatever they call it in the can, eat an apple. Whether it's organic or inorganic, it's an apple, and you will get quite a bit of nutrient from it. Whether or not it's pesticide free, it's free of everything, we don't have much control over that unless you're growing your own apple. But eat an apple. Reach for an apple when you feel like snacking instead of a bag of potato chips or cookies. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Cucumber. Eat cucumber. Eat potatoes, eat beef, eat chicken, eat eggs, eat real foods, not this prepackaged, ultra processed stuff that they sell in the supermarket that has zero nutrients in them. No matter what you see them put on these ultra processed stuff, they have a lot of salt, excess salt, and a lot of fake sugar like high fructose corn syrup that blow us up, that make us overweight, and lead to all kind of health issues. But if you focus on eating real foods, apples, cucumber, blueberries, chicken, and cook your own foods at home. And if you have to eat outside, you eat real foods, a baked potato with a piece of chicken and a salad on the side or something like that. That's the best that we can do. I don't really buy anything organic. First of all, my supermarket doesn't have much organic stuff. And I question the validity of organic, although I do eat organic apple when I can get them, and there's a distinct difference in the taste. But I would say don't worry about the organic, the not organic, what they put in these things. Do the best you can, but eat real foods. Stay away from waffles, pancakes, pizzas, chicken tenders. Those things are not real food. They are fake food, or grandparents never ate those things. So why are we eating them? Eat real food, the stuff that you see in the periphery of the supermarket. You go in the periphery of the supermarket, I see eggs, I see chicken, I see beef, I see fish. For those of us that, are into meats. And then you'll see the beans and the peas, and then you go to the produce section and you'll see the vegetables. You'll see, like this is arugula. You'll see the vegetables, you'll see the fruits, you'll see the nuts, you'll see the onion, you see the garlic. And stay away from those middle aisles where you see the breakfast cereals that we're giving to children, that is so loaded with what you just named, the artificial this, the sugar, that our kids become overweight and obese, and they too are plagued with cholesterol issues and diabetes issues at a young age. Eat real foods. Introduce our kids to fruits and vegetables and nuts, and drink water instead of sodas and juices. You can't go wrong with that. That would be my suggestion.
You hear it. You hear it all. This lady practices what she preaches. You just need to follow her on Facebook or read her books. You will see just what she's saying she does. She inspired me so much. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be very transparent to say I do this. I'm a yo-yoer. And I went so well for a long time with her inspiration. I lost 17 pounds. I kept it off for a while, but then I had an incident and I had stopped exercising as much as I was doing and gained back some weight. But I haven't given up. I have started to try to exercise and implement that every chance I get, even if it's in small increments.
Yes.
I've tried to watch what I'm eating, read more of those labels instead of just picking up. I've stopped my kids with the high fructose corn syrup and different things like that. So it's more I need to do, but I've taken those steps, little steps like what you're talking about. And that's brilliant. She couldn't have said it better. Little chunks, look for
Yes.
natural foods,
Yes.
good foods, whole foods. Even
Yes.
if you can't grow your own, you do the best that you can. And I love that advice. You do the best that you can, eliminating those things that we should not be eating.
Yes. Yes.
I believe I had the privilege of reading all of your books except the group one. I have not. I'm yet to buy the bestseller, from Stuck to Limitless, but I've had your books. I've gifted one and I have some on my Kindle. And these books are so inspirational for me. So inspirational for me. And I want to say thank you again. Thank you. You've become so dear to my heart because a lot of what I am seeing from you, it's not only in your book, it's what you're doing. And when I do it, I see progress, I see results. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I loved each and every one of them. They are so dear to me. So please keep writing. The process of living healthier. They're brilliant books to anyone who wants to renew their mind, take little steps, and change your lifestyle. These are excellent books to get. I will ask you now, what valuable nuggets, before I get to that one, I'm going to ask you, which one of these is your favorite? Because they're all really, really good. Which one is your favorite book that you've
This
written?
book is actually my first book, Eat, Sleep, Meditate, Nurse's Guide to Health, because
Beautiful.
the holistic lifestyle is taught in this book in a real compact, easy way. This book captures the essence of what's in my other three books.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if
I
I
am honored.
yes, yes. So if I was to say, if someone said to me, of all your four books, which one would you, and I need to buy one, which one would you strongly recommend? It would be the first book
Eat, sleep,
because
meditate.
it's power packed. In fact, many people who follow me on social media, whether it's on my YouTube channel or Instagram or Facebook, actually heard me speaking about my first book on social media.
Mhm.
They too had health issues, like many of them had end stage heart disease. They followed me, which my story gave them hope because if she could do it, so can I. And many of them were messaging me. I can't, no, I can't give specific health advice. That's out of my scope. But I would say, listen, whatever you see me do on social media is what I did and is still doing to heal my body. And it's that book that gave hope to people who had end stage heart disease, who suffered from major menopausal issues. That was another problem I had at an early age.
Mhm.
Um, this book is just, I believe, my first book, Eat, Sleep, Meditate, A Nurse's Guide to Health, is a must read. And it's only $10. It's on Amazon, it's on Target, it's out at Walmart. Yes, and any online bookstore. That's my answer. That would be that.
Beautiful, beautiful. So what valuable nuggets now would do you wish to leave your viewers and potential healthier lifestyle people who are going to take this step and change their lives? thinking of making these changes for the new year or for right now or whenever it is they make this change, what words of wisdom do you want to leave these people?
You know, I went through this the my weight loss book real quick, and I highlighted a page, and it says, let's summarize. Mindset matters. We went over that, right? If
Yes.
we could eat more vegetables, fruits, and high fiber foods, half of our issues with overweight and health issues would be gone. Make your plate 50% vegetables, fruits, and high fiber foods. And fiber is only in plants, by the way. Plan your meals ahead of time.
Important.
Sunday afternoon, cook enough food for your family to last for several days, refrigerated, reheat as you need. Avoid night eating. That is a major problem. We gain weight overnight while we're sleeping. Consider intermittent fasting. That has helped me a lot. For at least 12 to 14 hours, I don't eat anything. My tip on social media today was weigh yourself, at least weekly. I weigh daily, monthly. Get moving. Get up and move. Sleep for 7 to 8 hours at night, because if you don't sleep enough, it's more than likely you're going to be picking and eating junk because you're going to be low energy. You're going to have that sugar because you're trying to get that energy. Reduce your stress level. Too much stress drives up our cortisol level, and that drives our appetite as well. And my last nugget would be drink plenty of water, not soda nor juice. A lot of times we think we're hungry. Yes, but it's actually because we're thirsty. We feel like we're hungry. And if it's too cold, warm the water, add some lemon or lime juice or cucumber slices or apple slices or something to give it some flavor, or tea bag or something. Just skip the sugar.
Yeah, I tend to not like cold water, especially after I had my last baby. For some reason, I could not stomach it. I drink warm, room temperature water. So yeah, that's
Our bodies
great,
were not
great
intended to
nuggets.
drink. We were never intended to drink cold water. If you remember, I'm sure your grandmother never
Yeah,
drank ice water.
that's
They
true.
drank
That
cold
is true.
water. Yeah, remember now, our body fluid, our blood is warm.
Mhm.
That's why you don't see Chinese people that are some of the wisest people on earth. They don't drink ice cold drink. It's North American stuff. They drink teas and warm stuff.
Yes, TTT.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
And the author in you now, we're going to go outside the health for a little minute. The author in you, if we have an individual who wishes to become an author, who wishes to start writing, but doesn't know where to start, what words would you leave them?
I would say start whatever it is that you want to write about, whatever your theme is, with whatever your subject matter is. Start writing. It's whether you find a notepad and start writing old-fashioned way on a notepad, although that might not necessarily be the best way, because no longer can you just give an editor a bunch of paper and they deal with it. There's so many options on your phone or your computer, some notes, Microsoft Word or whatever. Just start writing your thoughts. You don't have to edit anything. As it comes to you, just write it. You're in bed, something comes to you, get your phone or your laptop and just write whatever. Just write it. Just keep writing. Then after you've finished whatever it is you want to write, which could take a day, could take a month, it could take a year, it could take years. Then you will find an editor. Andrea edits, so you could reach out to her, an editor, and she will help to guide you to how to publish it. You and I are both self-published authors, and we upload our books on Amazon, and Walmart and Target picked up my books. And you will notice that a lot of other online stores will pick up my books are actually available in the large Georgia library system. But
Yay.
yeah, but I would say just start writing it, whether you're on regular paper, but if you write it on regular paper, you're gonna have to transcribe it in electronically. But just start writing
Mhm.
whatever is on your mind. That is the key. You don't worry about a subject, I mean a title or any, just write what comes to your mind. That's it.
I love it. I love it. And again, you see a pattern between the eating healthy and the writing? Little steps.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't just go for the big bite.
If
So
you
once again,
everything, because if you're saving to buy something,
mhm,
okay, next year, June, I'd like to buy a car, for example, and I'm
right,
going to need $5,000 down payment for the car. You're not going to just have the $5,000. You're going to have
right,
to start saving a little, and then June, hopefully you'll have 5,000. And come June, you might not have it. It might
mhm,
be July.
right.
Everything that we do in life, we take bite sizes, small steps, which lead to bigger
Definitely.
steps. Because I just saved that $100 this month. Next month, it'll be $200. And then the next one will be 300. And that's life.
Absolutely. And don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up if you have not succeeded in fulfilling that goal, that particular goal at that time. You
Yes.
just reset. What, Marva?
Reset, refocus.
And
Yeah.
restart. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We have
Yeah.
to learn not to beat ourselves up too much. Well, once again, for the expert knowledge, the words of wisdom, your humor, and for telling your story and continuing to practice what you preach, we thank you. Thank you so very much for accepting this invitation and to return to this humble channel. I mention you so much all
Thank
over. And I will continue to do so because you are definitely one of those that inspire me a lot. And I love the reset, refocus, restart. That helps me as well. And I hope it will help many of you out there. A lot of these words of wisdom that she has left with us. Thank you so much, Marva. Thank you for taking the time out here to speak to us and to educate us and to help us to know what to do in taking that next step to living our lifestyle healthier. Thank you. And I hope you come back again and join us.
Thank you so
And
much for having me. It will always be a delight to join you.
please do take this opportunity to share your books and where everyone can find them.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. So, like I said, my first book is Eat, Sleep, Meditate, A Nurse's Guide to Health. And my second book is this amazing healthy recipe book. It's simple, healthy, easy, inexpensive recipes, over 100 recipes that you can whip up in less than 30 minutes. And my third book is the weight loss book. If that's your goal for this upcoming year, this is a must buy. Lose weight and keep it off for good. Understanding the weight loss game. Because if you understand the weight loss game and how to lose the weight and keep it off for good, you will not be doing any more yo-yo dieting. And the last book, this is my collaborative book with 11 other authors. It's called From Stuck to Limitless. Limitless. Sometimes on your health goal, you'll feel stuck. You can actually become limitless with whatever your goals are. In this book, 12 of us share from when we felt stuck to when we became limitless on whatever journey we were on. All the books are available on Amazon. They're available on Walmart.com, Target.com, and any online bookstore. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I'm also on TikTok. And I have a YouTube channel, Marva Riley, that you can subscribe to. I give great tips every single day to help you to succeed on your health and wellness and weight loss journey. Because if I could do it and I'm still doing it, so can you.
I know you're clapping too. I know you're clapping because these are some powerful nuggets. And I hope you've been inspired today. with Marva Riley and all that she had given you. This is a gift. Look at this as a gift to changing your lifestyle and changing it the right way. Go out, don't walk, run and grab these copies of these books, and they will help your life for sure. Thank you again, Marva. And until next time, please stay blessed and healthy. You look great.
Thank you so much. I
And for
appreciate it.
everyone, please hit that subscribe button, share, like, comment. And I love to hear from you. So continue to stay tuned and stay knowledgeable on topics like these. Take care.